Here is the full English translation of your inspirational article. There are dreams that die, not because they are too big, but because we opened our mouths at the wrong moment. Once upon a time, in a small peaceful pond, two swans and a turtle lived together as the closest of friends. Each day passed like a gentle melody of water, wind, and golden sunsets reflecting on the lake's surface. They were not rich. They did not possess anything extraordinary, but they had each other, and that was enough. Until one day a drought came. The water slowly began to disappear. Cracks formed at the bottom of the pond. Weak fish floated to the surface. The air became heavy and dry. Life was gradually being suffocated. The two swans understood that if they stayed, death would be inevitable. They decided to fly to a larger pond in the distance, a place where hope still existed. But the turtle could not fly. As his friends prepared to leave, the turtle lowered his head in despair. Not because he didn't want to live, but because he knew he was powerless. Sometimes in life, we do not lack dreams. We simply lack wings. Seeing this, the swans came up with a plan. They found a long stick. The turtle would bite firmly onto the middle, while each swan would hold one end in their beaks and fly. But there was one condition. The turtle must not open his mouth, no matter what happened. That was the condition for survival. And the turtle agreed. They took off. For the first time in his life, the turtle was flying. The wind brushed against his face. Fields stretched endlessly below. Trees, rooftops, narrow roads, everything looked small from above. A sense of pride rose within him. He was no longer the slow turtle at the bottom of a pond. He was flying. Then they passed over a village. The villagers looked up and laughed. Look, the turtle is flying. Maybe it thinks it's a bird. How ridiculous. The laughter pierced his fragile pride like tiny needles. And then he did the one thing he was told never to do. He opened his mouth. Look at me, I'm flying. Just a moment. Just one sentence. Just one desire to prove himself. The turtle fell. The dream ended in midair. That story is not just about a turtle. It is about us. When you begin a new journey, changing careers, pursuing your passion, starting a business, losing weight, learning a new skill, there will always be laughter. There will be doubt. There will be mockery. People will say you can't do it. That is normal. But the real danger is not their words. The real danger is your reaction. You can choose to stay silent and keep flying, or you can open your mouth to explain, to prove, to argue, and lose your dream in the process. The turtle did not die because the villagers laughed. The turtle died because he allowed their laughter to control his actions. In life, many people lose opportunities, not because they lack ability, but because they are too busy proving themselves right. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You don't need to respond to every criticism. You don't need to prove your worth to people who do not understand you. Success does not belong to the loudest person. It belongs to the one who holds on to the goal the longest. When you start changing, the world will test you with noise, the noise of doubt, comparison, and criticism. If you stop to respond to every sound, you will have no energy left to fly. Remember the condition the swans gave the turtle. Don't open your mouth, no matter what happens. In your journey, don't open your mouth does not mean silence forever. It means don't let temporary emotions destroy long-term plans. Don't let ego make you fall from your purpose. Sometimes silence is power. Silence to focus. Silence to endure. Silence to move forward. People may laugh at you today, but if you don't let go, one day they will look up at you with admiration. You don't need to shout, I'm flying. Let your results speak for you. Life is a long journey, and sometimes you are just one moment of patience away from success. One moment of discipline. One moment of self-control. One moment of choosing not to react. Ask yourself, what stick are you holding on to in your life right now? An opportunity? A project? A dream? A transformation? And are you allowing the voices around you to make you want to let go? If the answer is yes, remember the turtle. Sometimes the distance between success and failure is just one weak moment. Hold on to your goal. Trust the journey. Ignore the noise. Because when you focus on the destination, the sky opens wide. And this time, you won't fall.